Hey friends, John here from Proverbs 27:9 Fragrances. Today we're doing a couple of first impressions on some old school classic aftershaves from Pinaud. So if you would go ahead and make sure you're subscribed to the channel, like the video, and make sure you got the notifications turned on. That way you're notified every time we upload this sweet smelling fragrance related content. All right, so um, not uploading as much as I once was. I have kind of stopped trying to chase the YouTube algorithm, and I've just decided that if I buy a fragrance, I'll check it out and review it for you. But I'm not going to try to chase down things and everything. I'm just going to talk about things I want to. This is a hobby for me. It's not a source of income. It's actually, a great expense. I've been selling down a lot of my collection, and but these are a couple of cheapies. I got my hair cut last week at a classic old school barber shop, and when he was done, he sprayed this on me, and I really enjoyed it, and I wanted to get a bottle. So this is not really a true first impression. I did smell it for the first time last month, but when I got it, it was less than $10, $9 and something. Um, they had this one as well, Lilac Vegetal. Seemed to be a pretty popular one from the brand. So I bought them both. They were both less than $10 a piece. So I'm going to check them out, give you my thoughts on them. All right, so I'm going to start with the classic, the one that everybody's familiar with, Clubman. Again, this is by Pinaud. I believe the D is silent, but this is their kind of flagship aftershave. When he sprayed it on me, I noticed it was very powdery, but very pleasant, clean smelling. So again, this is a splash. Just get a good little splash of it here going. Rub that on my right arm. Yeah, exactly what I remember. Very clean, powdery, little green, a little spicy. That classic barbershop fragrance. You know, but what I really enjoy about it, even though it's kind of oak mossy and it's like an oak mossy green powdery fresh, it's not funky or it doesn't really have a super um, old smell to it. As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing animalic about it, nothing that would make you go, ugh. It just smells clean, fresh, very powdery, but what you'd expect when you're, clean shaved or just got a hair trim. So, anyways, you're probably familiar with that one. This is the one that you may be less familiar with. This is Lilac Vegetal, which is a lilac fragrance. So, a lot of times the barbershop fragrance are focused on lavender. This one focuses on the flower lilac. So I thought that'd be very interesting. So this is a true first impression. I've never smelled this fragrance. Okay, I would say very similar. I'm going to rub this on my left arm. This one does have a little bit of more of an old school nature to it. A little hint of funk, if you will. A little bit of that kind of what comes across to me as a little urine-y. I don't know. I'm sure it doesn't have castoreum or civet or anything in it. I think a lot of times it's coming from a flower, the real kind of vegetal nature of the flower. First impression of this one, this is not my cup of tea. In fact, it's kind of everything that I don't like, and that is, and granted, from the name, I kind of thought I might not like this one, but it was cheap, and I bought them from the same place, and just wanted to get them both. But very vegetal, and I don't care for that. I don't care for, I don't mind floral. I'm more woody. I like wood smelling things, linen, clean cotton, those type of things. I like floral notes. I like spices. One of the things that I dislike in a fragrance a lot of times is a vegetal. If it's a very vegetal smell. And this has it. And again, on top of that, it has, so citrusy. Both of them have citruses. Both of them are powdery. But the prominent thing sticking out to me is that kind of urine type smell with a very sharp vegetal smell. I'll be washing my left arm as soon as this video is over. Man, that's not for me at all. One of the things I didn't know is that Pinaud is made in the USA. I assumed that this was British or, I was pretty sure it wasn't French, even though it's got a French name. But for some reason, I was thinking it was a European company. But both of these are made in the USA. AIIBeauty.com. So I'm not sure. American International Industries. I guess that's who that is. AIIBeauty.com. So, anyways, let me know. It seems to me like this was a British company. Maybe they just are making their product in the USA. But anyways, I'm not sure about that. Let me know in the comments if you know anything about the history of this brand. But between these two, I love this. I really don't like this at all. Don't think it'll be growing on me either. It really has some putrid notes in it to my nose. Now I know I read reviews and people was raving about this. They loved it. Whew, you know. Again, very old school, to me outdated, to me animalic, to me powdery the wrong way. When you're mixing with all that pea in a powder tin type of smell. Oh golly, and then on top of that, vegetal, just kind of raw, juicy vegetal smell. That's just not for me. I don't know how it's for anybody, but I know that it is. I know there's people that love it. So if you love this one, let me know in the comments and everything. But I will be wearing this Clubman Original Aftershave Lotion. Appreciate you watching. Like the video, subscribe, do all those things till we see it down the road. I say frag on, frag fan.